What a horrible night for a podcast. My name is Connor.
I'm Ben.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Nothing. What episode is this? 16?
16.
Oh my god, we can drive.
This is the Sweet 16 special.
This is the Sweet 16 special. All
This ties into what we're doing this week, because this is the age where we think we know everything, but there's actually a lot of things we don't know.
There we go.
Because we're 16.
Yeah. So
it checks out.
Yeah. Again, can't believe we made it this far.
That'll never cease to amaze me.
I know. We got 10 subscribers now. We have in total 200 views.
I think it's 11.
What? Since when?
Yeah.
Since who?
I think it's 11.
Who subscribed?
We're subscribed, and Maddie's subscribed. I don't know anybody else that's subscribed.
What? Checking.
So,
checking
we're
stats.
getting
It's
some
11.
fans. We're getting some fans.
What?
Yeah, how about that?
We're famous. Holy crap. 11.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. I had people texting me. All right. So, what are we doing today, Ben? I like this idea.
We're doing some facts. We
Some
went
fun
through
facts.
and pulled out some fun facts, and we're going to share them. I hope these are things I don't already know.
Yeah, so I think it was the last episode, one of us mentioned that we should do a whole episode about fun facts. So that's what we're doing today. So Ben and I both compiled, I don't know how many facts you have. I have
a lot.
I
I didn't
have
pull out
30.
individual facts. I pulled threads and just went with
Oh,
that.
goddamn. All right.
So there's definitely enough for 2 episodes.
Yeah. All right. Yep. So we'll do this episode and we'll do another one. Hopefully.
We're going to do them back to back because that's how we shoot these.
Yeah, it is. All right. I'll go first. Unless you want to rock, paper, scissors for it.
No, you can go first.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
He gave up easy. Quitter. Anyway, my first fact is every 45 seconds a house catches on fire in the United States. Every 45 seconds.
Does it give a statistic of how many houses are in the U.S.?
No, it does not.
I believe that.
Yeah.
45 seconds.
But I misread this up until right now, and I thought it said horses. So
a horse catches on fire.
So I screenshotted this thinking it said horses.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was
now that you read it, houses, it's actually not that bad.
Every 45
That's
seconds, I was like, there's got to be a reason for it. I was like, are horses just naturally flammable? But now I realize that it's houses, and that makes a lot more sense.
It does make a lot more sense. I believe that. I believe that.
Yeah, so do I.
Checks out.
Okay, what do you got?
Every 45 seconds. Yeah, I believe that. So the first one I went on a thread on Ask Reddit. What's the weirdest fact you know? And I got a couple variants of the same question, so we'll just start with some weird facts.
No, it's a weird fact.
Frederick Barr, I don't know. The inventor of the Pringles can is actually buried in one.
I found that one today. Yeah, I was going to say that one. I was
did
hoping
you?
there wasn't going to be a lot of crossover. I don't think there is.
I don't think there will be, but...
Yeah. I did see
that's
that.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, makes sense.
Yeah. I imagine that he's, cremated and then stuffed in a
Yeah.
Pringles can.
That'd be very strange.
They didn't make, a Pringles can, coffin-sized
unless
Pringles
he's,
can.
this big,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless he's an elf man.
Or a coffin, or one really big Pringles can.
Right. I don't think I don't think he's still in one piece.
No.
I think he's fully gray now.
Yes. All right. Eagles can survive 35 years or more in the wild.
Eagles live that long?
Yeah.
Really?
That's why it's a fun fact. Because you didn't know that.
I didn't.
No.
I don't know the lifespans of a lot of animals.
No. Sometimes I get surprised. Yeah, but
Yeah.
some eagles can live longer than I've been alive.
Yeah, there are eagles that have been around long before I've been alive.
Yeah, man.
Same with there are eagles that have probably been around since the two of us combined have been alive. Combine our ages, it's 42. So
yeah.
Some old ass eagles out there, man. What else we got? All right, next up, I got. I know that one. Most of the camels of Saudi Arabia are imported from Australia.
Really?
I suppose so. I mean,
I had no idea. I realized
that doesn't like. It sounds like
that sounds fake.
It sounds like we're living in Truman Show.
Yeah, kind of.
Because the camels look better in the dirt as opposed to standing next to a kangaroo.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't think camels came from Australia. What the hell?
Well, they came from Australia, but then they moved them all. Saudi Arabia.
Because the guy right below this says the largest wild population of camels is also in Australia.
Huh.
I did not know camels were like
Neither
native to Australia at all.
But now we know.
I would have been shocked beyond belief if I was roaming around the wilderness of Australia and came face to face with a camel.
I would have been like, huh.
I would have been like,
oh, they escaped from the zoo.
I must be near civilization because I must be near a zoo.
Yeah. All right. Giraffes can clean their ears with their own tongues.
I think I've heard that. That's gross. Yeah. No, I've never seen one do it, but like I fully could, especially because if you've seen the length of a giraffe tongue,
it's 21-inch tongue, so it's like
it's just under 2 feet. Yeah, that's about 21 inches, give or take. God, that's disgusting.
I also have blue tongues.
Yeah, imagine getting that up your butt.
Blue tongue?
No, a 21-inch tongue.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't care what the color of the tongue is. Let's see. Cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, kale, Brussels sprouts, collard greens, savory cabbage, and 2 other plants I can't pronounce the name of, are all the same species of plant, just bred to enhance different parts of the plant.
I have heard that.
I've never heard that.
I've heard that. Yeah.
That's really surprising.
That's
wicked cool though.
There's a great YouTube video on produce by a guy named Sam O'Nilla. Great video, and it's all about stuff like that. That's probably where I heard that, actually.
That's wicked cool.
Yeah.
I would have never suspected that at all.
Yep. Anyway.
What else you got? What else you got?
It takes 12 bees their entire lifetime to make a spoonful of honey. Now, think about how long it takes a jar to be made. Thank you, honeybees.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I'm not a big honey guy, but
neither am I.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, we kind of exploit you for your work, but that's the American way. Am I right or am I right?
Insert B movie reference here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sue the human race.
What do you got, Ben?
So stupid. Mine is actually about honeybees too, but it's different. When male honeybees orgasm, their penises explode with a pop that is actually audible to the human ears. I mean, I imagine it's not like a firecracker. It's not that loud, but
yeah, probably. Okay.
Could you imagine being out in the yard and you just hear a little pop and go like, "Oop, someone's getting some." There's a little bee over there getting his little pee-pee wet.
Franklin D. Roosevelt was the first U.S. president whose mother was eligible to vote for him. Now you know. Makes you think.
That checks out. That's interesting. It's like one of those things. Like that makes perfect sense. I just never really thought of it. Yeah. That's neat though. Imagine if she didn't vote for him. She gets the right to vote.
Yeah.
And then doesn't vote for her own son in the election. It's like, Mom, I can take that right back.
Yeah.
Don't you try me. So sloths can apparently hold their breath longer than dolphins can.
Really? How long?
It doesn't say how long, but it just says that they can hold it long. I mean, dolphins can hold their breath for a long time, so I would imagine that sloths, that's pretty fucking long.
I don't know if I saved this one, but I know this offhand that like seals can hold their breath for 30 minutes.
That sounds about right. I don't know how long. I wish they included numbers of how long.
Right.
The guy below it also says that sloths can also die of starvation with a full stomach. I have no clue how that works. But how you would die.
I know how. So I think the reason that sloths are so and I heard this somewhere. I'm not just guessing. The reason that they're so sleepy all the time is because they only eat leaves. That's it. and there's like no nutritional value.
There's no like protein.
Yeah, so it's just like all they can do is sleep, but like their bodies are still living. Yeah, so they're just not. Their stomachs can be full of leaves, but there's no calories in that, so they die.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, so that makes sense.
Yeah. All right. If you counted 24 hours a day, it would take 31,688 years to reach 1 trillion.
Really?
Yeah. Now
God
you know.
damn.
Yeah.
God damn. It puts that into perspective now, don't it?
It does, yeah.
Jeez. What are you reading texts over?
Yes, I am.
All right, this one seems kind of neat. So, a fungi grows next to the highly reactive elephant's foot in the Chernobyl reactor. Obviously, you're familiar with what Chernobyl is.
Yeah, wait, start from the beginning of what?
A fungi grows next to the highly radioactive elephant's foot in the Chernobyl reactor. It feeds off the gamma rays emitted by the nuclear fuel in a process known as radiosynthesis. If you were exposed to similar levels of radiation, you would have a lethal dose in 3 minutes.
Huh.
So the shit just grows. Like that's just what it goes off of. But if we stood there, we'd die in less than 3 minutes.
Oh, some fungi are crazy, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fungi is fucking badass.
I know. Anyway.
I don't like the taste of it, but
yeah.
That's fucking cool, though.
The chicken is one of the few things that humans eat before it's born and after it's dead. Raw eggs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Chicken wings.
I never really thought about it that way.
Yeah.
Wow. I wonder what the other animals would be.
Probably like any other like type of egg.
It would have either
ostrich.
egg or like
Actually, but we don't really eat ostrich. But it's probably like that's the most common one, of course. But there's probably
there's probably some weird ones
like
in there.
Here and there. Yeah.
That is strange. So doorknobs that are made out of brass can actually disinfect themselves in about 8 hours.
Interesting. Like, what does it say? Like, what kind of metal?
Brass.
Oh, brass.
Okay,
that makes sense. Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah. That brass like is a natural disinfectant somehow.
That's really strange.
Yeah.
Like, how does that work?
I don't know.
That's really odd. That's
that's
really cool. But
have you seen the thing we sell? It's like a ring with like a little like stick at the end of it made of brass for like touching things. Like, it has like a hook at the end of it, so you don't have to touch things. It's made of brass.
That's really strange. I wonder if it's just like the chemical makeup of it. It just kind of like reacts with bacteria to the point where it just it just kills the bacteria upon touching it.
Right.
Apparently, copper can do the same thing too.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. Oh, maybe it's made of copper. What did you say?
So the initial comment said brass, and the guy below it said copper also does the same. So brass and copper.
Okay. 2 12-ounce servings of freshly juiced apples, pears, carrots, celery, and leafy greens can produce the same effect as twice the dosing of a laxative, Ben.
What were those foods again?
Freshly juiced apples, pears, carrots, celery, and leafy greens. Want me to send that to you?
Sure. Yeah. Twice the amount of a laxative?
That's what it says. Only one way to find out.
I mean, maybe we should try that on an episode.
On episode 17.
We'll juice. Yeah, we'll run to Stop and Shop after this and go grab some stuff and
sound good.
Time it to see how long it takes us shit. Because there is some laxatives out there that are like go fucking hard. On your intestinal tract. Like you just, like for people that got to get colonoscopies and stuff.
Yeah.
The laxatives they have you take for that, like you will shit like within like an hour.
Yeah. I believe it.
If you want to paint a violin red, you have to use naphthol or pyro red, as a cadmium red pigment is too heavy and will alter the sound.
Wait, one more time?
So if you want to paint a violin red, you have to use...
a violin.
A violin red.
Okay.
You have to paint it a certain... like naphthol or pyrrole, I imagine that's a shade of red. Then cadmium red is... Yeah. As cadmium red is too heavy and will alter the sound.
Interesting.
So you have to use certain kind of paints.
That
makes sense, but it's good that they tell people that because I would have never thought.
No, someone figured it out.
Yeah. How the fuck do you figure that out? Like how do you paint a violin and it's like, oh well, it kind of sounds different now. Like I guess it must be the paint.
Yeah,
like, paint's not that heavy, but I don't know. It's all you.
Anyway, spotted hyena cubs are born with their eyes wide open at birth. Horrifying.
That's strange.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have like a coating over their eyes, like a
or they're
film
just
or something. Right.
Yeah.
Or if they literally just like, that's really fucking
terrible.
weird.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. That's really makes me uncomfortable. An average storm cloud weighs about 47,627,199 kilograms.
It's not very helpful. Us Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It is, I understand it's
I don't
a
know
lot.
how much it is in pounds, but it's a lot.
Huh. Not so light and fluffy now.
When can we go to metric?
Well, I don't know. That's a good question.
It would make everything a lot easier.
Yeah. So Mel Blanc, the voice of Bug Bunny, I think I'm pronouncing that last name correctly.
I think it's Blanc.
Blanc, yeah. Makes sense for it. Was allergic to carrots.
Huh.
Yeah.
The
irony.
You know, he also voiced like every character on Looney Tunes.
On what?
Not just Bugs Bunny.
Oh, really? Yeah.
He did like all of them.
Oh, okay.
He would like for different episodes, he would just stand there and just do different voices. Like
Yeah.
I think he did all of like the male characters. I don't think.
Gotcha.
Like I don't think he did like. I don't think Lola came till later.
Yeah.
Lola Bunny, but. Since folks started wearing masks, Kleenex sales dropped 40%.
Really?
I believe it. People aren't getting sick as much because everybody's you know because everybody's sitting at home, social distancing, sanitizing, the whole nine. So, not getting colds. Don't gotta blow your nose.
Yep.
Only gotta use tissues to jerk off. So
yeah. A cockroach can live for several weeks without its head.
I think that's what I knew.
Yeah, I knew that one too. But
cockroach is fucking
badass.
Cool. Yeah. Without its head, that's so freaky. How does it? Unless that like a cockroach doesn't have a brain. Because like how would it live if it doesn't have a brain?
I don't know.
Because the brain tells everything what to do. So without it would just.
I don't know, Ben.
No, I know. I'm just speaking hypothetically. I'm not looking to you for answers.
Yeah. I'm not a.
It's
I'm
just
not
cool.
Biologist. Okay.
An anglerfish mate, no, I read that wrong. Anglerfish mate by the male biting the female's abdomen. That one, I actually knew that one.
I know that one. Anglerfish are cool as fuck, though.
I thought it was the other. Oh no, it's the male biting they like bite it and then hold on to it. Yeah. Over time, the male is absorbed and linked to the female's circulatory system, where the male basically melts into a parasite-looking growth that is actually nothing but testicles, which the female will use when she's ready. That's really fucking weird.
Like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready for conception now.
Yep. There's only one letter that doesn't appear in any U.S. state name. Can you guess it?
Wait, give me a second. I'm going to try to guess.
What's that?
I'm going to try to guess what it is. Because I'm trying to go to like Q and Z and X and stuff.
Nope,
but like no, X is because it's in New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Z is in Arizona. Q is in...
Nothing. That's it.
It's Q?
It's Q.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
we've been
might
here
be
for
Q.
a while, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a good one.
Yep. So Z is in Arizona, J New Jersey, X in New Mexico, in Texas.
Oh yeah.
No Q.
Okay then. Koalas have fingerprints that are very close to human fingerprints. There apparently have been several break-ins in Australia by the same person based off of fingerprint evidence. Turned out to be a koala that was responsible for all of this.
Those damn koalas.
Those damn koalas sneaking into my house.
That's funny.
That's really cool though that they have fingerprints like that.
Yeah,
I didn't realize koalas would like break into somebody's house though.
Yeah, fucking. I mean, some koalas are nasty, man.
Unless they're just on somebody's house and there was a break-in, so they look at the fingerprints.
Right.
Yeah. And then they go, "Oh, we found fingerprints." They run it and go, "Oh shit, it's just one of those pesky koalas." He's just climbing up your house to get to your eucalyptus.
Yep. Armadillo shells are bulletproof.
Really?
Yeah. In fact, one Texas man was hospitalized when a bullet he shot at an armadillo ricocheted off the animal and hit him in the jaw.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's Jesus Christ. Wow. The bulletproof, Jesus Christ. That's a lot that can withstand for such a small animal.
I know.
God damn. It just made me think of it. Have you ever heard a koala's mating call? Have I ever showed you that?
No.
Doop 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 boop boo. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna pull it up and put it up to my mic.
Yeah. Is it horrifying? Oh, maybe I have. It's like really deep. Yeah. I put it like right up. Yeah. Come give me some sugar. Yeah.
It's a good thing I know what that sounds like. If I was ever in Australia and I heard that, I'd flip out.
There's an animal. It's in North America. I forget what it is, but its scream is terrifying. I'll try to find the video later.
What, like a fisher cat?
Might be a fisher. No, it might be. Oh, it's a mountain lion. I think it is.
Really?
And its scream is terrifying. There's a video of a cop, who's like investigating like someone screaming or something like that, and then all of a sudden just like in the pitch black night, this cop just goes running.
Yeah, I don't blame him. You hear that? Yeah. I think it'll probably hurt you faster than a person would.
Yeah.
God
but
damn.
It's spooky. All right, what do I got?
Yeah. What was I just gonna say? Yeah, fisher cats sound like a dying baby too, and
yeah.
Yeesh.
Firefighters use wetting agents to make water wetter.
They use what?
Wetting agents to make water wetter. The chemicals reduce the surface tension of plain water, so it's easier to spread.
Huh.
Yeah. Makes sense to me. I never thought about that.
It makes sense. I would have never thought that was a thing that you could even do.
No.
It's really cool, though. Most runestones erected by Norsemen were erected by Christians, and they're often decorated with Christian crosses. Runic writing also continued for centuries after conversion, so it's not uncommon to see things like "God help his soul" on runestones. It may not be so weird, but if one's intimately familiar with the topic, but I think a lot of people just seem to associate runic with paganism. It was really boring.
I was just gonna
That wasn't
say,
weird at all.
That wasn't fun.
No, I'm reading these. I'm just reading these as we go. I didn't pick these out.
Hit us with another one.
A whale's penis is called a dork.
See, this is the content.
That's what I was looking for.
See, this is why we deserve 11 subscribers and not 10.
I'm gonna give you some advice to the person that left the one about the runes and stuff.
Kill yourself.
No, I wasn't gonna go that far. But if you have to preface at the end, like, it's really only interesting if you think stuff like that is interesting.
Yeah, then it's not fun. It's not a fun fact.
It's probably not that interesting. He had like 8,000 upvotes too, which is really odd. So I thought it was gonna be cool.
All right, yeah. Seals are able to quickly dive over 1,000 feet and can stay underwater for about 60 minutes. Oh, I said 30 minutes like 10 minutes ago, but that's all right.
It was what? Sorry?
Seals are able to quickly dive over 1,000 feet and can stay underwater for about 60 minutes.
Yeah, wow, yeah. Damn. The lungs of those animals. Seals are cool, though.
Seals are cool.
Did I tell you I found out that you could legally own a raccoon as a pet in Rhode Island?
No, I had no idea.
I found that out the other day.
So you've been researching raccoons?
Yeah, I got to get a couple licenses if I wanted a pet raccoon.
No, okay.
I got to get a couple licenses. That's like exotic animal lice or something.
Okay.
And,
that makes sense.
I basically need to raise it from birth. I can't just like lure a raccoon into my house and keep it. I can't keep a wild animal in my house. I need to get it like as a baby and bring it up and try to domesticate it.
Yeah. Makes sense.
This one's kind of cool. So the Iron Maiden was never actually a torture device. Some archaeologist a couple hundred years ago just found an old metal coffin that happened to have some metal spikes on it, and he just assumed that the spikes belonged on the door of the coffin.
I think I heard it. Yeah, I heard of that one.
That's really interesting too. I
There's,
never knew that.
Another Sam O'Neill video about common myths like that. Yeah,
that's cool.
Iron Maidens were never used. Anyway,
because with an Iron Maiden, how much torture is that? You would just kill somebody.
You just die. You
would just die. You can't really torture. You'd slam the door shut, and they'd get impaled in every which way, and they'd die.
Like you see someone like being locked in there, but
Oh sure, yeah, but.
Right. This one I thought was interesting. Fewer than half of the 16,200 Major League Baseball players have never hit a home run. How sad.
It's a bummer.
Yeah.
How sad. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Tapir's penises. You know what a tapir is? I don't think I'm saying it right.
I do not know.
So, at the local zoo, the big muscly yellow thing with horns. It looks like a bull, but it looks like a capybara mixed with a bull. They're like 800. Okay. It got out a couple years ago.
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, it's huge. It weighs like 800 pounds.
The Providence Zoo, or?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, the one in Providence.
I had no idea.
Yeah, the thing is crazy. So their penises are not only large enough. Their penises are not only very large relative to the body length, but they are also prehensile, meaning that they can grip and grab. So it's like that's what I'm picturing, which is like it's like a monkey tail, but it's a penis.
Right. I was just gonna say like an octopus arm or something like that.
Yeah. Just when I thought they couldn't get any scarier, now they have opposable dicks.
Jeez. I just want to see it like do like penis ups though.
Yeah. Do gymnastics with a dick.
Can it run? Can it like do like pogo stick jumping?
Maybe. I don't know.
All right. Competitive art used to be an Olympic sport.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know how art can be competitive, but
that's just what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
because it's like because stuff with art is completely subjective. Like at least with really all sports, especially like stuff like that, like gymnastics and whatever. There's some form of you need to do it this way. Like art is completely
speed painting.
I wonder how long ago that was. If that was like 20 years ago or like in the 1800s.
Between 1912 and 1948.
Okay, so
like in the span of the Olympics, fairly recently.
If you type Illuminati backwards on your search bar along with .com, it'll take you straight to the NSA website.
I've heard of that one.
Apparently. I didn't fact check any of these before.
I think that one's true.
That's really funny. It takes you right to the NSA website. That's fucking hilarious.
So
of all the places. It's like now we got you. You're trying to search up the Illuminati, you dumb fuck. Now we got you.
Some cats are actually allergic to humans.
Really?
Yeah. Which made me think, because my stepmother's friend has a dog who's allergic to humans. And the dog just like suffers constantly, like 24/7. It's terrible.
Really?
Yeah. It's really sad.
Ugh. I mean, is it just sneezing or something, or is it just
no?
Kinda,
It's like its hair falls out. Like it's like like, yeah, it's really bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wonder if there's allergy medication for dogs.
I don't know.
If you play Tetris for 20 minutes within 6 hours after a traumatic car accident, you'll be 62% less likely to have PTSD from memories of the event.
Interesting. I wonder why.
It must just provide a decent enough distraction from your mind.
Interesting.
That it helps.
I wonder if that tactic is used at all in medicine.
It needs to be if it's not.
Right. Stop signs used to be yellow.
Why?
Because they were, in 1922, the American Association of State Highway Officials met to determine standard design for stop signs, and they decided on the color yellow because they thought it would be easier to see. There you go, Ben. Yeah.
It's just funny thinking about it now because of all the different signs we have.
Mm-hmm.
How many of them are yellow that do not mean stop?
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow, that would not help. Like
yeah.
red is like stop is pretty definitively like really the only sign that's red. I mean, yield has red on it, but it's mostly white.
Right.
The first American film to drop an F-bomb was MASH.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Not the first rated R American film, but
Interesting.
the first one to drop an F-bomb apparently.
Really?
Yeah. Because Midnight Cowboy, which came out in, I think, 1967, was the first, like, X-rated.
Yeah.
Because they showed a butt in it. No, like, I think there's, like, 2 seconds of boob and stuff in it, but it's pretty much PG-13 by today's standards. Like, there's not a lot of swearing or anything in it.
There was a successful Tinder match in Antarctica in 2014.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Why would you bother using Tinder in Antarctica?
I mean, like that's
you'd have to set your radius to like 500 miles.
But that's the whole joke.
No, I understand.
You go
that.
there
I'm
just like,
like
trying to match someone on Tinder. They said they were both in Antarctica, and they were about a 45-minute helicopter away from each other.
Helicopter ride.
That's funny.
What'd you do for a date?
I don't. It doesn't say if they. It never said if they met or not. That's the most disappointing part.
Matched. Yeah, and they mapped that out to a 45-minute helicopter.
Yeah.
Okay. A whale's fart bubble is so big that you could fit a Volkswagen in it.
I believe it.
That's a big ass fart bubble. Imagine you getting trapped in there.
No, God, no. Are you kidding me? That'd be awful.
That would. Not even for the smell, but you'd be underwater most likely. So trapped in a bubble underwater.
The only thing I have to breathe is fart bubble.
Yeah, you'd be stuck in the dirty bubble from SpongeBob. Maybe that's what he is.
That's exactly what it is.
It's just a whale's fart.
Yeah. Want to do one more each, then we'll do part 2.
Yeah, we can stretch it. I'm still on the first thread I pulled up. So
all right,
we can go.
I'm running out.
All right, I can just feed you some for the next one. I got plenty. Let's go to like 40 minutes, just so it's like an actual episode, and then we'll go for episode 2.
Oh, is it your turn, or did you just go?
I just went.
Oh, okay.
I did the whale fart one.
Oh yeah, that's right. The hottest temperature ever recorded on Earth was 2 billion degrees Kelvin, which is 3.6 billion degrees Fahrenheit.
Where? What the hell got that hot? That is like 200 degrees is really hot. So where the hell did you? At least in relation to humans.
It sounds like it was in a lab. It was controlled.
Wow.
It was a superheated gas.
6 billion.
Yeah.
You said billion, not million, right?
Yep.
Holy shit.
And so this 2 billion degrees Kelvin, to put in perspective, the interior of our sun is 15 million degrees Kelvin.
Holy shit.
Yep.
That's what'll end the world one day.
It's someone in a lab, like
someone in a lab, like, oh man, we're up at a couple billion degrees.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I'm just keeping it contained, and then all of a sudden it's whoom,
it gets out.
And it gets out, and it's because you would die instantly if
now I'm kind of curious
melt
about that. Yeah. I gotta look that up later.
The noises the raptors made in Jurassic Park were actually turtles fucking.
I think I heard that somewhere.
I knew that the to make the water shake in the truck, it was a guitar string that they plucked to get the vibration just right. The T-Rex is coming and stomping.
Like they put it like in the water or something like that, or
it was like set on top of a guitar or something like that, and so they plucked it just to get it to vibrate just that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, those sounds of turtles. I didn't know turtles really made sounds to begin with, let alone made sounds during fucking, let alone sounds.
I've heard the sound of a turtle fucking before.
Where?
Yeah. Fun fact. Stevie T, the YouTuber, his account was just hacked and terminated.
Really?
Yeah, I just got that as a text message.
From who?
From my uncle.
Oh. Yeah. So what are they gonna bring it back, or is this channel just gone?
I literally just read that right now.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a fun fact for you.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
I don't really watch his stuff much, but that's a bummer.
Yeah, but this is old news when this episode comes out, but
yeah, right now it's May 7th, so
yeah,
it might be like June.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
By the
time,
there
it is on the iPad. Yeah. My turn, I think. Guess I'll count that as my fun fact.
No, you can do another one.
Okay. The hottest inhabited place in the world is Ethiopia. And climate data recorded between 1960 and 1966 had the average high at 106 degrees Fahrenheit. The average.
That's not even the highest.
Yeah. Even in the winter, the average highs were between 97 and 98.
Wow.
In the winter.
Damn. I wonder, like, the people that live there must obviously have to be used to it to some degree. Like, they must have adapted to it at some point. Because it's like you get people that come up that live in Florida or whatever, and they come up here, and it's like
freezing.
It's 40 degrees up here, and they're like, and they're like shivering and shit. Like, dude, it's not that bad.
When I have family in Saudi Arabia, and when they were coming here to visit for the first time in 15 years, like the younger kids that only grew up in Saudi Arabia, they were told that my grandmother, who they were going to be staying with, didn't have any AC in the house. And they were like, oh, and it was in the middle of August. But then they got here, and it was like 80. They're like, oh, it's cold.
Yeah,
like,
it's
we
normal.
don't need AC. Yeah.
Wow. What's their average over there? Like 100 or something?
Probably, yeah.
Wow.
Like they don't have snow days there. They have sand days.
Sand days.
I'm not even joking. One time my I'm going on a tangent now, but time my aunt sent a video of this giant wall of sand like coming at her, and then she like had to like hide in like a store, and then just like
wow.
Yeah, like like the videos of like 9/11 where, like where the towers fall, kind of looked like that.
Really?
But it just happens all the time there.
And they're just used to it.
Yeah, just like one big gust of wind picks up all the sand.
Do they reinforce all the windows or something so it doesn't carry a rock?
I'm sure, yeah.
Through a window?
But it sounds like so stereotypical. Like it sounds like I'm making this up. But it's
I believe it. It's just wow.
Yeah, the video was incredible.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wombats poop in cubes and then use the poop cubes to build little walls.
That might be my favorite one. So
I know. Taking dumps, I'm like, I'm gonna build a house.
All right.
Use it as adhesive to build a house.
Like a dung beetle.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, this will be my last one for this episode.
All right, and then I'll do one more too. I got one more.
The opposite sides of a die will always add up to 7.
I'm sorry, what? Say it again.
The opposite sides of a die will always add up to 7. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Took me a second.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'd have to look at it.
So like on one, so if you look at 7 or not 7.
Yeah, so 1. I imagine it's 6 and 1, 5 and 2, and 4 and 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't know that. You put yogurt in someone's butthole to speed up decomposition. Again, how'd you find that out?
I don't know.
Did you just start doing it and notice a trend?
Yeah. Then there's got like the bacteria in it, or is like something like that. It's like
Right, it's got the probiotics.
yeah. Well, that was fun. Can't wait to do a little bit more of that.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit more right now, and
Yeah.
if you like this, head on over to 17.
I think this episode comes out on a Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see you on Wednesday.
We'll see you on Wednesday. It's Friday right now, but we'll see you Wednesday.
Yep.
See you in like 3 weeks.
Well, you got a
Do I have a recommendation?
Yeah.
I didn't come prepared with one, but I can think of one.
Yeah. I got a recommendation.
All right, you want to jazz it up? You want to give a recommendation?
There's this dude on YouTube named Stevie T. Oh.
Actually, you can't look him up.
I'll give one. There's a dude on YouTube. I tell everybody about him, but I don't think everybody's taking me up on the actual advice. There's a dude on YouTube. He doesn't make videos anymore, but this dude named Sam O'Nilla makes the funniest it's like Vsauce, but it's like all like.
What's his name?
Sam O''Nilla.
Like, is that the guy you referenced throughout the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sam O'Nilla.
Sam O'Nilla. Like it sounds like salmonella.
Salmonella. Okay.
Yeah, just Sam space O'Nilla, and you make it's like Vsauce, but it's all like cartoon. It's stupid funny.
Huh.
I love it.
I'm gonna have to put some in my watch later.
You can. The episodes are really short. You can like binge them all in like a day or two, and then you get really sad. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So switching it up, I got a recommendation.
All right, that's been 16.
All right, that's been 16. I've been Connor.
I've been Ben.
This is What a Horrible Night for a Podcast.
Yep. Next week we're applying to college.
Applying to college and going to prom.
Bye. Peace. Bye-bye.